Hi guys! In this video we will talk about 3 very important elements for your trading performance. Plus at the end of this video I will show you a really powerful tool for your trading performance. You will love it, because I love it too. So let's start right away. What you see here is an excerpt of one of my basic courses for my clients, and I've written down 3 really important elements for your trading performance. They are probably not new for you, but it's really important to understand what they really mean and how they relate to each other. You can imagine it like a foundation of a house. If one of those 3 elements is unstable, the whole house is unstable. Therefore, it's really important to have a close look at each one of them and see if they work out with each other in relation as well. That's what makes the trading performance of your strategy. So let's start with number 1, trade frequency, meaning how often you trade the strategy during a specific time period. In our example, let's say 100 trades in 1 month. So, of course, the number of trades during a specific time period is really individual to each strategy. I just picked this 100 trades for my example to keep it easy. So let's have a look at the chance-risk ratio. Of course, the chances must be a lot higher than the risk, otherwise you wouldn't be profitable. And of course, our goal is to have a profitable strategy. But also, you see, these are also factors to test your strategy and to see where you have to optimize a little bit. But we will come to that later on. So let's pick a chance-risk ratio of 2:1. The hit rate is telling us how often our trades run into profit or losses. So let's say for this example we have a hit rate of 45%. Now let's put those 3 elements into relation to each other. So we have a example strategy which we are trading 100 times per month, and in which 45% of the trades are winning trades, meaning 9 out of 20 trades. And we have a chance-risk ratio, an average of 2:1. So a winning trade makes 2 times that profit that a losing trade is losing. So now let's see graphically how that would look like. And for that reason, I will introduce to you the really powerful tool I promised to you. We go to equitycurvesimulator.com and type in the data from our example strategy. So let's start with an account size of 10,000 euros in this case. And we said we have a win probability of 45% and a win-loss relation of 2:1. Let's say 100 trades, that's fine with our example. And we will have a risk per trade 1% is also fine. So what the number of lines means you will see in a little bit, because that's 20 different possibilities of the equity curve. I think 20 is enough to start with, so let the magic begin. Whew. This is what I really love, because here you can see the big fat equity curve, which is representing the average. But around there are 20 different possibilities the equity curve can form with the data from our example strategy. So you see some work better than others, and if I would press start simulation again, it would each time look different, because there are so many different possibilities for the same strategy for the same rules or the same results to end up. What's really important to understand, if we have an equity curve that looks like this, for example, it looks like a great equity curve, doesn't it? If my strategy works out like this, I'm happy with it. But what you can't see in this curve is the period from here to here, or from there to there, how many trades are in this period. So it could be that the period from here to there is 100 trades long. And if we look at this period, the strategy doesn't really look well. We think it doesn't work. But if we look at the whole picture, it works out pretty well. What I want to tell you with this, it's the same results that end up in a sideways range or in the equity curve that we would be happy with. So always backtest your strategy really well, because if the results don't look too good, could be that it's just one of these periods. It's really important to go back far enough in order to tell if the strategy works or not. And of course, at some points, it's important to optimize your strategy. If the market structure changes, you have to change your strategy maybe as well. Don't stick to it because it worked in the history. If you notice it doesn't work anymore, then optimize. But that's it for now. Get back to our example, what I wanted to tell you. Let's see if we raise the number of trades to 1,000. You see, there's no equity curve going sideways anymore. They are all profitable. And that is what I just wanted to point out to you. It's always important what your picture is. Is it a small picture or is it a wide frame picture? So always take care that you look at the whole one. Now let's play a little bit more with this equity curve simulator. Let's go back to our 100 trades. And on the bottom you see the average performance in this case would be 43%. The maximum drawdown 12% and the average drawdown 7%. Works good for me. To maybe take some pressure from you, the win-loss relation, for example, doesn't always have to be 2. Let's put it to 1.8, for example. And the win probability, let's put 43%. 43%, so start simulation. And you see, the factors are not as well than before, but the curve is still profitable. Or if both factors are not well, it ends like this. So if you have a win probability of only 40%, of course your win-loss relation has to be a lot bigger than just 1.2. Let's put 1.8 for example. So we're profitable again. That's what I mean with each factor has to work and the relation to each other has to work out as well. This is why you have to always keep all 3 factors in mind to look at the whole picture. Only the whole picture gives you enough information to make good decisions. And as you know, good decisions are really extremely important in trading because bad decisions can ruin you. So, I hope you love this equity curve simulator like I do. If you do so, please give me a thumb up to this video and also comment below if you love it like I do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos to come up and maybe more cool tools like this. See you there.